Hello, you boys, girls, and a tentacle line between. We last left off on, well, this one. Izuku is joined the Shia Saikai along with Koda and Babu, his most trusted allies at this moment, who could pass off as, well, mostly mutationless. Izuku has come a long way within a month. He's gained much respect. And he's improved a lot of their weaponry, while also adding a few fail-safes for himself. Looks like May really rubbed off on him. But he still has to find out how his plan will work in greater detail than what he has now. Because he knows the guards' schedules. He knows how strong they are. He just doesn't know their weaknesses. He only has speculation at the moment. And his speculations are very, very precise. Although some of them are off. For example, Rappa's main weakness is that he enjoys the fight too much. That he will be distracted if a good opponent is presented. So his main idea is to send All For One against him and have them fight it out while everybody slips by killing people and trying to save Eri. For Overhaul, he knows his mutation is deconstruction and reconstruction. But he doesn't know its limit or if it has a physical backdraw. His main strategy, stay up in the air and throw projectiles. Don't get too close, yet don't get too far. He only has that, yet it's a great help. It won't be enough, though. At least what he thinks. In reality, he's planned for a lot. He's worked himself practically to death. Hell, this isn't even the first time. He's done it multiple and so many times. It's one of his most admirable and worrisome attributes. But, then again, he can't really plan for everything, can he? It's been another extra 2 months. Izuku has planned for practically everything. The only thing that he can't account for is Eri's quirk. He doesn't know what it is. All he knows that it's dangerous and could possibly harm people. So he will try and keep her out of danger. Now it's time for the plan to begin. Izuku says, I'm gonna go out, okay? Brother, let me come with. Yeah, I'm bored too. I need a walk. Also, I need a pee. Koda, what have I said about too much information? Not to do it, but still. Alright, let's move. Apparently, Koda saying that he needed to urinate was a signal, which is disgusting. But, moving on. They end out 2 gunshots into the air. As that is the signal for everybody to charge in. With All For One leading, he breaks down the gate walls as Izuku, Babu, and Koda join in. With Arba saying, come on. Didn't expect it to be this easy, kid. Well, me. So All For One is fighting. It takes a minute, but Rappa is completely indulged into the fight. He's only focused on it. The rest run past them while they're creating structural integrity damage. They meet the person who can shift the rooms, with Izuku saying, alright. With him throwing 2 impact grenades in front of him, hitting the wall and exposing the man who can shift the building. With Izuku firing a gunshot into his head. It couldn't close in time to save him, so he's dead and out of the picture. Now for the other guy, who can get other people drunk. Izuku's used to fighting while he's drunk. He mainly drinks vodka to calm himself down. So that's no problem. Everyone also helps out. They invoke all they can. They run towards Eri's room with Izuku and Babu breaking it down, with Eri not being there. As they hear something on the communication halls. I thought I couldn't trust you. Good thing I brought her with me. Now meet me in the training area, Izuku Midoriya. Or should I call you King? Crap. Babu. May. Yeah, my armor. As she gives it to him, as he pushes a button, as it pretty much unfolds. Thank you. Yes, my May works. Izuku quickly puts on the power armor while running. Izuku arrives at the training hall with Babu and Koda. Now, tell me, what was your plan again? Put her down as Izuku brings out his gun. Now, why would I do as Overhaul is quickly cut off with Mirio punching him in the back? Wow, that was real easy. Thanks, King. That was a really good idea. Although, could have thought a few ways to make it better. Your timing was perfect, Mirio. Now get her out of here. Got it. With Overhaul taking off his glove and touching the ground, as concrete spikes aim for Mirio. As Mirio tosses Eri towards Izuku, as Mirio proceeds to phase through the spikes. As Izuku holds Eri, gives her to Babu, and proceeds to fire at Overhaul, giving his attention at Izuku, trying to block the bullets with his power to basically shatter the bullet apart. It's surprisingly effective. While minimizing the damage to his hands and other parts of his body, he can otherwise use his ability to restructure his hand and essentially heal it. With Eri looking at what's happening and starting to get extremely scared and her having a panic attack with her quirk activating. Oh no! What do we do, brother? Oh no! With Izuku being distracted for a split second, Overhaul takes that opportunity to send a spike towards Izuku. While Izuku is distracted, he gets pierced in the leg. With him bringing out his blade, cutting it off, and running towards Eri to try and help. As soon as he makes physical contact, his leg starts regrowing, reversing towards a previous state. As he thinks, that's her ability. That's why he needed her. Her ability could be used to rewind the human DNA, to rewire the gene into being what it was before this. Izuku is saying, hey, look, my leg's better. See? With Eri not calming down, as Izuku says, crap. As he quickly lets go, saying, everybody, take care of her. With Izuku running towards Overhaul, going in close, as Overhaul says, big mistake. While attempting to grab Izuku, he phases. And comes out of the ground, uppercutting, Overhaul. While kicking and grabbing one of his guns, Izuku quickly pulls the trigger, putting a bullet through his head. Thanks, Mirio. Really, thanks for the quirk. Hey, no problem. Although, you might want to put your clothes back on. Oh, come on! As Izuku quickly puts on some pants. Thanks. Hey, no problem. as Izuku proceeds to give the quirk back to Mario through All for One. I could take away her quirk. You know what? Yeah, sure. Just for now. As All for One makes physical contact with Eri, patting her on the head and taking away her quirk as her horn quickly goes back into her skull. And she's looking at her hands as she starts crying, saying she's finally gone from the curse. As Izuku looks at her and smiles, saying, "It was never a curse to begin with. It only became a curse because you thought of it as one." All for One give her it back. As she's given back her quirk, as she's a little bit more calm. With Overhaul dead, the Shia Psyche will soon disband. And for what's next, Izuku will create the new world. I feel like it's time for the end of this. We see Izuku helping construction, rebuilding things, with All for One also helping. With eventually, he died. All for One died. But before that, he gave Izuku all the quirks that he obtained. As for Eri, she grows up, finally getting over her quirk after 6 long years. Koda's a deputy officer. They treat everybody fairly. There's an entire utopia. Wars were still broken out because, after all, you can't extinguish war in this world. Fighting is always an option. But it's whether or not you choose to take that option that matters. For this, they take it when it's necessary. And finally, after so many years, Izuku is standing, looking over the city, giving his quirks towards Koda, his successor. When he's old and decrepit, he just sits down and waits to die. And that's gonna leave this off. I'm sorry. It's just, he's come so far from a little child that planned to kill everyone. He's become their protector, their king. He was truly the king of the wasteland throughout his life. It's amazing what he could do, what he did do. But I think it's time for me to end this off. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking it out with me and him.